referencing this wonderful publication again, you can see, and this is available on the CRF website, for those of you who have not seen it already, you will see the breakdown from the 2014 report on the types of structures or structures for business registries around the world as sampled or who responded to the survey. Let's have a little look at a core government agency. So many of you sit within a government agency or department. And the example that we'll give is the Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment in New Zealand, MB. That's a large government agency, and it's got a very big mandate. You might not be able to see this slide, but there are roughly 3,300 staff that work for that ministry, and it has a very broad mandate in terms of it has the Department of, or what was formerly the Immigration Ministry. It sits within this. It's responsible for trade, it's responsible for competition policy, it's responsible for economic growth generally, and sitting within one branch of that huge ministry is the Companies Office, sitting under the Market Services branch. So in fact, if I can get a shout out from Mandy, please, or somebody who works there, about how many staff work in the Companies Registry, Carla, roughly? Michael, pick a number. How many people work in the Companies Registry? Yes? 19 of the 3,300 staff work in the Companies Office. So the point I'm making there is that can be a good thing in terms of they have the weight of this enormous agency behind them, but it can also be a very bad thing. When I started with the Companies Office, in the days when I worked for the Companies Office, I started when it was part of the Department of Justice, and we were a very small part of that big department whose main focus was on the courts and the custodial system, and so the Companies Registry didn't get much in terms of resource, and it very much saw its role as a regulator as opposed to an enabler of business.